Hello, I'm Samuel Ferrer. Have you ever felt a pain deep within your soul, one that seems to cry out for attention? Today, we're diving into a powerful realization. Spiritual pain can be a profound signal that you are chosen by God for something greater. It's not just suffering, it's a call to action, a wake-up call from the divine that beckons you to discover your purpose. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and leave a like to support our content on spirituality and self-discovery. Share your reflections in the comments and send this video to someone who needs inspiration. Let's walk together on this journey of light and growth. Now, let's continue. Spiritual pain often emerges during times of struggle, confusion, or loss. Remember, it's in these challenging moments that we are most present to ourselves and God. It's a chance to evaluate our path and to discern whether we are aligned with our true calling. Think about times when you felt lost or out of place. These feelings can be a way the universe nudges you to turn inward, leading you closer to your divine purpose. Embrace the pain. It can be the catalyst for tremendous growth. Reflecting on our spiritual pain allows us to uncover hidden strengths and insights. These experiences often push us to our limits, urging us to seek a deeper connection with God. It's through this struggle that we often find clarity and direction. Let this pain remind you that you are seen, valued, and intricately woven into the fabric of God's grand design for your life. Embrace it as a sign that you're not just drifting aimlessly, but you're on a sacred journey of self-discovery. Suffering and despair are universal experiences that, while painful, hold a significant place in the divine plan. Contrary to popular belief, life's hardships are not merely obstacles. They serve as profound teachers that guide us toward spiritual enlightenment. The moments when we feel most broken can unveil the layers of our souls, revealing truths about ourselves and our faith that we might have otherwise overlooked. When we experience suffering, it often feels isolating, as if we are engulfed in darkness. Yet, this shared human experience reminds us that we are not alone on this journey. Many have traversed similar paths, grappling with despair while seeking meaning. Embracing these moments can lead to a deeper understanding of empathy and compassion, as we learn to recognize the struggles of others in their own lives. It's through our collective experiences that we start to see God's plan unfold, often in unexpected ways. Understanding that suffering is part of the divine plan allows us to shift our perspective. Instead of viewing despair as a punishment, we can begin to see it as a stepping stone toward greater spiritual growth. This reframing invites us to explore our emotions and connect with God on a deeper level. As we lean into our pain, we may uncover profound insights and ultimately emerge transformed, equipped with a stronger faith and a renewed sense of purpose. Rejection often acts as a powerful confirmation of one's divine calling, illuminating the path we are meant to follow. While the feeling of being rejected can be deeply painful, it's crucial to recognize that this experience often indicates a divergence from the crowd and a move towards our true purpose. In many ways, rejection is not a reflection of our worth, but rather an affirmation of our individuality and the unique mission God has laid out for us. Experiencing rejection can shift our focus inward, inviting us to reflect on our true desires and motivations. It prompts us to evaluate whether we are living authentically or simply conforming to others' expectations. This moment of introspection can be a sacred opportunity for growth, enabling us to strengthen our resolve and commitment to our spiritual journey. In facing rejection, we peel back the layers of self-doubt and begin to understand our worth as defined by our relationship with God, rather than by external validation. Embracing rejection as divine confirmation encourages us to forge ahead with courage and clarity. Every moment of hurt and denial can serve as a stepping stone towards fulfilling our spiritual mission, strengthening our faith, As we navigate through the turbulence of rejection, we often discover the depth of God's love and guidance, revitalizing our determination to pursue the path that has been uniquely designed for us. Rejection, in this light, becomes a sacred invitation to recognize and embrace our true calling. The purpose of rejection extends far beyond the initial pain it inflicts. It serves as a critical tool for strengthening our faith. When faced with rejection, we are often compelled to confront our beliefs and the values we hold dear. This process helps us deepen our relationship with God, as we lean on Him for support and guidance in times of uncertainty, ultimately leading to a more resilient faith. Moreover, rejection prepares us for greater challenges that lie ahead on our spiritual journey. Life is full of trials, and the experience of being rejected equips us with the fortitude to navigate future adversities. Each instance of rejection hones our ability to persevere, teaching us that our worth is not determined by others, but rather by our unwavering faith and commitment to God's purpose for us. In this way, rejection becomes a vital part of our training, preparing us for the next steps in our divine calling. Accepting the purpose of rejection empowers us to see it as an integral aspect of personal growth. The pain diminishes as we recognize it as a catalyst for transformation. Each experience of being turned away cultivates strength, resilience, and a deeper understanding of our faith journey. As we embrace these lessons, we become better equipped to face future challenges, reinforcing our belief that every rejection is a step towards fulfilling our higher purpose. Spiritual growth through rejection plays a crucial role in the refinement of our character, molding us into the individuals we are meant to be. When we encounter rejection, it often strips away our illusions of control and self-sufficiency, urging us to confront our vulnerabilities and insecurities. This humbling experience allows us to build resilience and develop a deeper understanding of ourselves, paving the way for profound transformation. Furthermore, rejection teaches us the invaluable lesson of dependence on God. In moments of disappointment, we are reminded that we are not alone. We can turn to our Creator for strength and guidance. This dependence fosters a richer relationship with God, as we lean into Him during our struggles and learn to trust His plan for our lives. Each experience of rejection ultimately leads us closer to Him, reinforcing the idea that our true source of strength lies in our faith. As we navigate through the turmoil of rejection, we begin to see the beauty in the process. Each painful moment serves as a forge that refines our character and deepens our faith. This spiritual journey prompts us to embrace humility and recognize that our worth is anchored in God's love rather than in human validation. In nurturing our dependence on Him, we emerge from these experiences transformed, equipped with the tools to face life's challenges and continue evolving on our spiritual path. Loneliness often emerges as a profound opportunity for spiritual separation, acting as a divine tool for focus and growth. While society may perceive loneliness as a negative experience, it can instead serve as an essential period of introspection and connection with the divine. In the quiet moments, away from distractions and noise, we have the chance to turn inward and engage with our innermost thoughts and feelings, allowing us to discover our true selves. During times of loneliness, we are drawn to seek solace in our relationship with God. This time, apart from others, nurtures an environment where spiritual clarity can flourish. It is in these moments that we can cultivate a deeper understanding of our purpose and align ourselves with God's will. Loneliness encourages us to listen more intently to our inner voice and God's guidance, helping us to foster a stronger connection that can only come from solitude. Embracing loneliness as a sacred space for spiritual growth allows us to change our perspective about being alone. Rather than viewing it as abandonment, we come to recognize it as a divine invitation to deepen our understanding of ourselves and our faith. It is in this state of solitude that we often find true resilience healing, and comfort, leading us to a more profound realization of God's presence in our lives. In this light, loneliness becomes a cherished tool for spiritual transformation. Embracing solitude opens the door to deeper intimacy with God, providing a sacred space where our relationship with the divine can flourish. In moments of solitude, we step away from the chaos of everyday life, allowing ourselves to engage in meaningful reflection and prayer. This dedicated time can help us tune into our spiritual needs, fostering a more profound connection and understanding of God's presence in our lives. As we embrace solitude, we allow ourselves to be vulnerable in the presence of God, sharing our innermost thoughts and feelings. This honesty creates a profound atmosphere of trust, where we can surrender our fears and burdens and open ourselves to divine guidance. When distractions are stripped away, we become more receptive to God's voice, illuminating our path and nurturing our spiritual growth. Ultimately, the practice of solitude enriches our spiritual journey, reminding us that intimacy with God is cultivated in the quiet moments. It invites us to slow down and draw nearer to the divine, allowing our faith to deepen and evolve. By embracing solitude, we not only enhance our relationship with God, but also discover the beauty and strength that arise from being fully present in our spiritual lives, fostering a lasting sense of peace and fulfillment. The transformational power of suffering is a crucial element in our spiritual growth and the fulfillment of God's purpose for our lives. While pain and hardship are often seen as obstacles, they serve as powerful catalysts that propel us toward deeper understanding and connection with the divine. Each experience of suffering challenges us to reassess our beliefs, pushing us to confront our limitations and desires in the light of our faith. In the midst of suffering, we can uncover profound insights that enrich our spiritual journey. These moments often lead to greater empathy and compassion for others, as we learn to stand alongside those who endure pain. Furthermore, suffering cultivates resilience, teaching us to lean on God in our darkest hours. It is during these trials that we may discover our true strength and the unwavering nature of divine love, illuminating our path even in the shadows. Recognizing the transformational nature of suffering encourages us to embrace our trials as integral to our spiritual development. Instead of resisting pain, we are invited to reflect on its role in shaping our character and faith. As we navigate through suffering, we become more attuned to our divine purpose and the lessons embedded in our experiences, ultimately leading us to a richer and more fulfilling relationship with God. Perseverance in trials plays a critical role in strengthening our faith, serving as a testament to our resilience and commitment to God's path. When we face challenges, it is our ability to endure and push through that often leads to spiritual breakthroughs. This unwavering determination not only fortifies our character, but also deepens our reliance on God, allowing us to experience His grace and support in profound ways. As we navigate through difficult times, each moment of perseverance becomes an opportunity for growth. Our trials teach us valuable lessons about trust, patience, and the importance of staying steadfast in our beliefs. Each struggle reinforces our understanding that faith isn't merely the absence of doubt, but the courage to move forward even when circumstances seem insurmountable. It is precisely in these moments that we learn to lean on God, fostering a deeper, more intimate relationship with Him. Ultimately, embracing perseverance during trials transforms our perspective on suffering and adversity. Instead of viewing challenges as punishments or setbacks, we begin to recognize them as essential elements of our spiritual journey that enable us to grow stronger in faith. As we cultivate this perseverance, we become not only more resilient, but also more attuned to God's will for our lives, ready to face whatever comes our way with unwavering faith and determination. The pain of transformation is a vital process through which God molds and refines us into the individuals we are meant to be. Difficult moments often serve as crucibles for spiritual growth, breaking down our old ways of thinking and being. In these challenging experiences, we are invited to shed layers of fear, doubt, and insecurity, making space for the new life and purpose that God intends for us. During times of struggle, it may feel as though our very foundation is being shaken. Yet, it is precisely in this discomfort that we are reshaped and purified. God uses these difficult moments to instill resilience, encouraging us to emerge with renewed strength and clarity. Each painful experience is an invitation to draw closer to Him, allowing our struggles to deepen our faith and understanding of His divine purpose in our lives. Ultimately, recognizing the pain of transformation as a sacred part of our journey enables us to embrace growth with an open heart. Instead of resisting change, we become more willing to accept God's hand in our lives, even when it leads through difficult terrain. As we navigate the complexities of transformation, we find comfort in knowing that God is actively at work within us, crafting our souls into masterpieces, shaped by love and resilience. The test of temptation serves as a significant measure of our character and faithfulness to God. Temptations often arise during pivotal moments in our lives, presenting opportunities to choose between our desires and God's will. These challenges are not mere hardships. They are essential tests that reveal the strength of our convictions and our commitment to living a life aligned with our faith. When faced with temptation, we are challenged to examine our values and the depth of our relationship with God. Each encounter invites us to choose how we respond, shaping our character along the way. Through these moments of testing, we gain insights into our weaknesses and the areas where we need to grow, prompting us to seek God's strength and guidance. This journey strengthens us, providing clarity and purpose in our walk of faith. Ultimately, understanding temptation as a test of character can transform our perspective on struggles we encounter. Rather than succumbing to despair, we can approach these moments as opportunities for growth and reaffirmation of our faith. By navigating these tests with intention and reliance on God, we not only cultivate resilience, but also deepen our commitment to His path, emerging stronger and more faithful than before. Resisting temptation plays a crucial role in strengthening our relationship with God, as it requires us to actively choose faith over fleeting desires. Each instance of temptation presents an opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to God and His teachings. By standing firm in our convictions, we not only demonstrate our love and loyalty to Him, but also cultivate the spiritual discipline necessary for a deeper connection with the divine. When we resist the pull of temptation, we engage in a powerful practice that builds our spiritual muscles. Each time we say no to distractions and harmful choices, we reinforce our trust in God's plan and timing for our lives. This act of resistance transforms our hearts, shifting our focus from immediate gratification to a more profound longing for God's presence. As we grow in our ability to resist, we find ourselves drawing closer to Him, creating a space for His love and guidance to flourish. Ultimately, the journey of resisting temptation invites us to rely on God's strength rather than our own. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles and that He provides the tools we need to overcome. As we cultivate this reliance, our relationship with God deepens, and we become more attuned to His voice in our lives. Embracing the challenge of resistance becomes not just a test of willpower, but a pathway to a more intimate and fulfilling spiritual journey. Finding strength in struggles is a pivotal aspect of our spiritual journey, as it reveals our weaknesses and guides us toward greater dependence on God. Every challenge we face forces us to confront our limitations, prompting us to acknowledge that we cannot navigate life's complexities solely on our own. Embracing our vulnerabilities invites us to lean into our faith, recognizing that true strength is found in surrendering to God's will. As we encounter struggles, we are given the opportunity to reflect on where we need divine support and guidance. These moments of hardship unveil the areas of our lives that require healing or growth. Instead of viewing struggles merely as obstacles, we can see them as God's way of drawing us closer to Him. Each trial becomes a stepping stone towards spiritual resilience, teaching us to rely on His strength rather than our own. Ultimately, our struggles can transform into powerful testimonies of faith when we choose to find strength in them. As we cultivate greater dependence on God during these tough times, we deepen our relationship with Him, discovering the comfort of His presence and the assurance of His support. In this light, struggles become not just challenges to overcome, but vital experiences that enrich our spiritual lives and affirm our connection to the divine. God's grace during trials serves as a powerful reminder of His unwavering support, even in our darkest moments. When we encounter challenges and face temptations, it is His grace that sustains us, providing us with the strength we need to persevere. This divine grace reassures us that we are never alone. It envelops us, providing comfort and hope when we feel overwhelmed by our circumstances. In the midst of trials, God's grace is often revealed through moments of clarity and understanding. We may find insights that help us navigate our struggles, illuminating the path forward. It is in these times that we are reminded of His faithfulness and love, as we witness how, despite our shortcomings, He continues to extend His hand to lift us up. This grace empowers us to confront our challenges with courage and resilience, knowing that He is always there to support us. Ultimately, reflecting on God's grace during trials transforms our perspective on hardship. Instead of seeing difficulties as mere punishments or burdens, we begin to recognize them as opportunities to experience His profound love and support. Each moment of challenge becomes a testament to God's grace, inviting us to grow closer to Him and trust in His plans for our lives. As we lean into this grace, we find ourselves more equipped to face adversities, filled with the assurance that God's love never fails. Embracing our chosen path involves recognizing that understanding spiritual pains serves to affirm our divine selection and unique journey. Each challenge and moment of suffering, whether through rejection, temptation, or solitude, plays a significant role in shaping us for the purpose God has laid out. Acknowledging these experiences allows us to see how they contribute to our spiritual growth, drawing us closer to Him and revealing our true calling. As we reflect on the lessons learned through our struggles, we begin to appreciate the intricate ways in which God weaves our experiences into the tapestry of our lives. Every moment of pain or trial not only helps us develop resilience, but also reinforces our identity as chosen individuals, set apart for a greater purpose. This understanding empowers us to step forward with confidence, knowing that we are not merely surviving, but thriving on our path of faith. Ultimately, embracing the journey of our spiritual pains invites us to celebrate our divine selection. As we navigate the complexities of our lives, let us remember that each trial is a testament to God's presence and guidance. By choosing to embrace every aspect of our journey, we unlock a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship with the divine, moving towards a future filled with hope, strength, and unwavering faith.